the energetic and strong mother, Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
My name is Aska, and I'm currently living at my in-laws' house with my husband Ryota, my son Hayato, and my daughter Ayaka, my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law Kotomi. Oh my god, it's so cramped! And it's not just the room that's cramped, it was also invading my mind. What? Kotomi's going bankrupt? Kotomi, who had always been a spendthrift, has now finally gone bankrupt. I can't believe it! I was also harassed by my mother-in-law, and I decided to move out. Okay, the time has finally come. From a while ago, my husband Ryota and I
Let's save up the money and buy a house just for us.
have been talking about it for a while. We could have moved to a rented place, but we have kids, so let's hold out and save money for the future. That's what we had promised ourselves. And then, finally, the day has come. We bought a new house without telling my mother-in-law and Kotomi. Ryota and I already made plans, and we quickly moved our belongings out of the house while my mother-in-law watched in disbelief. Mother-in-law, we're moving out today. When I said that, my mother-in-law reacted unexpectedly.
Huh? What about Hayato?
She thought I was going to leave her grandson, Hayato. Huh?
What kind of a rotten wife would leave her child who's still in middle school?
Mother-in-law's face was turning red as she said so. What? Of course not. I don't think I will ever understand just my mother-in-law's thought process. When I was about to explain, Hayato and Ayaka spit out the milk they were drinking all at once.
Grandma, what are you talking about?
So me, Ryo, Hayato, Ayaka, and the whole family are going to leave together. As I said this, my mother-in-law finally understood what was happening and her red face turned completely pale. I never said I was the only one leaving, did I? Just from this response alone, you can understand how my mother-in-law is a person who can only think in a way that suits her.
Get out of my house!
I don't understand why she's asking me to take care of her grandchildren when she laments like this. So, from now on, all four of us will live happily together as a family, so please don't disturb us, mother-in-law, since you're a stranger. When I said so,
I've never seen a woman with such twisted guts as you.
My mother-in-law retorted like that, but the kids were the ones who would not be silent here.
Grandma, you once told Mom that a wife is a stranger and a distraction, right?
That's right. You told me to live with Mom, didn't you? Why are you mad at us? We're just gonna leave like you asked.
I'm my mother and father's son, but I don't consider myself Grandma's grandson, okay?
With Auntie Kotomi here, it's not like you'll be all alone. Grandma, you used to say that having a daughter is a waste of money, but aren't you glad you had a daughter too?
I had a lot to say, but it seems that the two kids had a lot of resentment stored up as well. If Ryota had been there, I would have stopped them, but he wasn't there, so I didn't. Sorry. I actually wanted to laugh my guts out when I saw my mother-in-law being told off by her two grandchildren. I know it's wrong as the mother to let them say that much to their grandmother, but she deserves it. That was my honest opinion. This has become a memory that makes me laugh in tears even when I think about it now. So we were able to finish the move without incident, but afterwards, my mother-in-law kept calling Ryota on his cell phone with angry phone calls. We let it go for a while, but...
Oh my god! How many times do you have to call me?
Ryota was getting frustrated, so we decided to pick up the phone and answer it. Ryota's irritation was just an excuse, and the truth is, I still had a lot to say. To sum up, my mother-in-law's phone call, she said,
Give me back my son and Hayato!
She was shouting so loudly that he could almost smell her bad breath through the phone as she hurled abusive language. To that I kept ignoring her. Maybe because of her age, she was out of breath and she started to lose her voice after about 15 minutes. Here we go. Time to attack back. I decided to tell her what I wanted to say. Mother-in-law, we were just watching the open ceremony of the Olympics on the big TV in the living room with the whole family. It's so comfortable to spend time alone with family without worrying about others.
Huh?
Next week, we are going to the beach. It's been a while since we've been on a trip with just the family, so not only the kids are excited, but so is Ryota. I won't buy mother-in-law souvenirs because you're a stranger, but if you still keep calling, I can at least tell you about the souvenirs. I think I was also very fired up. I took this opportunity to vent my resentment for my mother-in-law calling me a stranger for so long. Mother-in-law was in tears by the end. Ryota was listening to this conversation from the side. I wonder if he's going to get angry. I thought so, but then the phone stopped ringing since then, and he was in a better mood. Ryota was angry at my mother-in-law and Kotomi's attempted debt plan in Ryota's name after they kept begging him for money. But he really didn't seem to care about my mother-in-law and Kotomi since he was the one who initiated this insulating move. And we got so excited and told Ayaka.
You're both a little over the top.
Since I've been told that, I think it'll be fine. But I can use the house more spaciously now that I don't have a family of 4 and their luggage crammed into a small Japanese-style room, and there are no rotten bananas or garbage on the table and no flies flying around. Even the kitchen is adjusted to my size, so I don't have to bend over. And I can stuff my fridge with whatever I want. I couldn't help resist my excitement to start shouting and dancing. I mean, I'm already doing it. I don't care if you're my mother-in-law. Just look at how happy I am. I'm really sorry an old lady like me is getting this excited. I was stuck in that state for a while. But I think Hayato and Ayaka have been through more pain than I have, so let's not get carried away. It may be a little too late, but from now on, I will protect them as mother. I've laid some groundwork in place with the kids at school and relatives, but even though we're insulated, we only moved a short distance away due to school district issues and so on. I guess it'll take a little more time before things are completely peaceful. My mother-in-law a year after I gave birth to Hayato when I was pregnant with Ayaka.
We only need one successor. The second one will cost a lot of money, so give it up.
She kept saying that until Ayaka was born, and because it was a girl.
I told you that a second child is a waste of money, and women just eat money.
And if I tried to get her to take lessons, she would call a teacher and try to get her to quit without permission. In my mother-in-law's mind,
the eldest son is the heir, is the one who earns money for the house. A wife is the one who provides money from their parents and labor to the house. Daughters are unnecessary.
This idea was actually written on a piece of paper and given to me just before Ayaka's birth. What? Now of all times? My only regret was that I could not let Ayaka learn to play the piano. If that's how it's going to be, I'll take the opportunity of moving to a new house and buy a piano. I thought it was too late, but Ayaka was overjoyed by this statement.
What? Really? I want to go learn to play the piano.
Since she said that, I immediately signed her up for piano lessons. At the time, it's not my mother-in-law who gives birth, raises the child, or pays, it's me. And I fought back desperately, but I still don't think I will ever understand my mother-in-law's ways of thinking. I don't even want to understand it, though. Ryota later apologized to me and my family for everything that happened, and completely cut ties with my mother-in-law and Kotomi. Tomorrow, I'm going to buy matching table mats for the family. I don't think I'll get out of this excitement for a while longer. Every small thing makes me happy. But taking a closer look, Ryota and the kids are equally high-spirited too. Well, it should be fine, I thought. After that, my mother-in-law and Kotomi changed their targets for money to my relatives.
We're blood relatives. Why don't you share a little bit of your money with us?
They are now being cut off from all their relatives. I guess that's why people say love lasts as long as money endures.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!